President Trump on Saturday enjoying one of the perks of the office for the last time, attending the Army-Navy football game as Commander-in-Chief, while his Hail Mary legal challenges continue to fall short. The president on Fox News criticizing the Supreme Court's Friday night decision to throw out a case brought by Texas against 4 states won by Joe Biden. Trump had called that case the big one.
I am so disappointed in them. No judge, including the Supreme Court of the United States, has had the courage to allow it to be heard. The Supreme Court, all they did is say, we don't have standing.
Hours earlier, a Trump-appointed federal judge in Wisconsin dismissed a Trump campaign case there, saying its arguments, quote, fail as a matter of law and fact. Of 56 election-related cases filed by the president or his allies, 49 have now been denied, dismissed, or withdrawn. Unconvinced of Mr. Trump's defeat, thousands of his supporters rallied in Washington, the president flying over the crowd in Marine One on his way to the football game. And throughout the day on Twitter, venting his anger at Attorney General Bill Barr over his handling of investigations related to the election and to Hunter Biden, including retweeting a call that Barr be fired. So far, the Attorney General remains employed. Tomorrow, the Electoral College will make Biden's 306 to 232 electoral vote victory official. The electors, often party activists, include some prominent lawmakers, like Governors Andrew Cuomo and Tony Evers. They'll cast their ballots at public meetings, likely with less fanfare than usual due to the pandemic. Those votes will be delivered to Congress to count on January 6th. And overnight, the remnants of that pro-Trump demonstration here in Washington turning violent. D.C. police say 4 people were stabbed, more than 20 arrested when pro- and anti-Trump demonstrators clashed in different parts of the district last night. Willie?
Good to see you. So tomorrow the Electoral College will make it official for Joe Biden. President Trump has vowed to continue to fight, as he said in a tweet the other day. What does that mean exactly, and how does this end now? Well, you know, sometimes you don't know what it means with the president. A week ago, the Trump campaign, or what's left of it, carefully briefed some of us on all of their lawsuits, that the ones that they said we should take seriously and were legitimate. And then a day later, the president threw out all of those and then jumped on this other lawsuit none of us had ever heard of, so that has since been dismissed by the Supreme Court. Look, probably the final thing he could do is to find somebody, in the, a Republican in the House or in the Senate, on January 6th to object, which could slow down the counting of the Electoral College votes. But other than that, he is out of legitimate options. But I say that you just never know what he may try to tweet out or attempt or rhetorically do.
Yeah, most people don't expect him to concede. He will continue at least to give the appearance of fighting. One place he can take some credit, Chuck, is on this vaccine. We saw the beautiful pictures coming out of Michigan this morning of those boxes going out. Tomorrow we expect the first vaccinations. There's a lot of skepticism in this country about whether or not to take the vaccine. Do you expect the president to step out front and say, yes, it's safe, let's get people vaccinated?
Well, they need a lot of folks to be doing that. It's not just Donald Trump. I mean, when you look at it, you know, there was a survey down in one of the largest hospital systems in Miami, Willie, where half of the hospital workers were not quite ready. Only about half were ready to take the vaccine right away. Another half wanted to hold off. So this is something that I think the government needs to take more seriously, be more aggressive. They need to have people talking to the communities that they have influence over. The president, he's got influence over his folks. You got to have folks that talk influencers in different communities, because this is going to be a real challenge.
Yeah, important messaging here. Chuck, thank you so much. We'll, of course, look for much more this morning on Meet the Press when Chuck talks about the coronavirus crisis and the vaccine with the director of the National Institutes of Health, Dr. Francis Collins.